I just start a load, save, clear file, whatever. Somewhere, far away, someone is calling for me. Kadua? No, not her. That's... Wait. Or is it her after all? Huh? Is this... What the fuck is a radio exercise? Oh, it changed. Yeah, day 2, okay. She's the same, but different. That's right, I promised. I made her a promise, and this time I'm going to keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again if that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Oh, we're doing this again. I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again, and my heart was pounding. Not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. But what happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Isn't this the fucking day, like, he runs into the not invader? I got out of bed and slowly made my way toward the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I remember this part of the game. Oh no, this is... Yeah, is this like day 2? I think this is super early on. It's me. In spite of everything. I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid.
Ooh, they gonna be gay together. No, he's inside of him.
Hard eyes, motherfucker.
Okay. What the fuck is that?
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Me too. Oh, the sky's not red. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts that served as our rooms. And of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
That facts slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
Is that the moon? Right on cue, I felt the presence behind me. His presence. I could finally hear that strange boy's voice. The way I was now, he could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to. Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me? Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future. My power? The future? I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot. But I believe you. Really? Just like that? Siri keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from me. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks, that'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago. An irregularity. I'm not sure how to explain it. I felt a kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing, it felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. It's not just your memories, your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes, sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing, even if I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did? Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger now too? That's unexpected. But I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's a day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Day 2. What happened here the first time around? I feel like there was something important. What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course, I almost forgot. And all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Siri? He comes to the defense center to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. Huh? Siri? Of course, that's what's so important about our second day here. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when Siri disappeared, right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Ado kills Siri. He does what? We have to find them. We might still be in time to stop it. Alright, if Siri's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this form, but it sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. He's in the gym! The ghost boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Siri, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ado. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was going to need my infuser. Okay, I'm ready to take on Ado. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Siri out to discuss something. Where was it again? I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find.
Takumi. Sumino? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Siri there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Destroy me? What are you thinking, Atsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me. Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want. That won't matter so long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with the Revive-O-Matic. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants, but I won't let that happen this time.
Ask me
This
about
time.
my winner!
LGR, welcome in! We caught Ado in the act. Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Siri. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What? You want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of our vile species? There's no use hiding it, Ado. I know everything. You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about any of that, not even once. So how?
How do you know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue. What? The future? That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it, to stop you. So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first. I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
I was gonna say, watch it not work. He just stabs himself and dies. Siri, just explode him. Yeah, I'm gonna stop you. And then he stabs himself and finds out that he's not like this same fucking DNA or something. Just dies.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my hemoanima.
What? Your hemoanima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
I've got this.
Why doesn't Sirei just explode him?
You're in the way!
God, I'm bleeding and he's shielded.
Ready when you are.
Chickles, he wants to watch me fight. Oh god, now he's buff.
Let's go.
We need to regroup. I'll cut you down.
Holy shit. Cryptoglobin effects, special attacks. Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Azure Blitz. Azure Blitz has a wide vertical range with a piercing effect, capable of killing distant enemies.
Let's do this.
Azure Blitz. 11 damage?
One last strike.
Oh, I'm blue.
How could this happen?
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba. Die, motherfucker! Enemies killed, 1. See, I was thinking it would be hilarious if you come back here and kill Ado, and then it's like, he wasn't the bad guy. Not in this timeline. Impossible. How could you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Samino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now. It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you? Only 1 day. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me, it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Ado. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head at the same time. He appeared. The Undying Flames baby. What the? Ado really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi. You made some kind of avatar out of Undying Flames? I didn't know you could do that. I was worried when you didn't come to the defense here. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close, at least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Siri? That's right, he can only communicate via hemoanima telepathy, but I've got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this? Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy went on to tell Siri everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
What?
You use hemoanima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Naotsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there. That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here. Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you, we haven't even scratched the surface of what Cryptoglobin can do. What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future, is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You only try to use anything I tell you against me. It's over, Ado. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I can say can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. Gotta say, you two are full of surprises, both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all of this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Seirei's eyes flashed red. Huh? What did you just do? I erased out fucker's DNA record from the Revivomatics database.
Huh?
It's got data on all of us, right down to our genetic code. Blow him up! Blow him up! It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. So, Ado can't be revived anymore? Exactly. All that's left is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track. So I'm doing this. I'm killing Ada before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. Yo, Nikolai, what up? You said you can come back to change the future. What kind of future did you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity. Right. I'm inconvenient for you, so just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes. Isn't that right? Ado's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Ado hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader, he's a human being, just like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. So apparently, this other playthrough revolves around two major decisions. Or, two choices. Which I'm assuming is either kill him or don't kill him. That's why I came back in the first place, to create a new future on my own terms. What other path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to duel! Decide Ado's fate. From now on, this story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore the other choices later. Now, decide Ado's fate. How you doing, Nikolai? How's your day, night going? Oh, he's gonna get fucked. And so are we, I fucking guarantee it. There's never a happy ending in these games. We're gonna kill him and we're all gonna die. That's right, just like the undying Flame Boy said. I came back so I can change the future. If I let Ado live, history might repeat itself. Not really, he could die to an invader. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life. Here and now. Watch it, what kind of Toki Toki? This is, it's like Danganronpa. Well, right now it's like Zero Escape, because it's like time travel and shit.
Somebody has to do it.
They are nothing alike. I fucking love me some Doki Doki. And some Danganronpa. Doki Doki's just fucked up. Danganronpa's like gameplay. Extermination complete. And this one, you like go through the whole game and then this guy just like fucking ruins it at the end, so now you come back and murder him before he gets a chance to. Uh-oh. You gotta deal with our consequences. Suddenly, I felt myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. Fuck yeah, it does. Maybe not the first one, but the second and third one will like fucking ruin your life. And it's like so much worse because at Doki Doki you just like read. And Danganronpa, like, you actually do. And it makes it feel so much worse. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Atsuki looking like that?
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps I should say, he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Edo committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi, but he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change, I believe so, at least, but you didn't give him the chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Yeah, now this guy's gonna turn on me and murder everybody. Shut up. Huh? Do you think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. I clenched my fist and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. Probably absorbed too much hemoanima and now I can't. That's what everybody says! Everybody's always complaining about how they fucking moan. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn on the lights. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. What was the voice? Let me jerk you off and record it. I did the right thing. I like this better than them actually saying the same fucking like 4 lines over and over and over again. Bro, the shudder. I repeated this myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future.
Dude, all the other people are gonna turn on me.
People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! I covered my ears and squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Edo, now a blackened lump of flesh, staring at me hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared to so much as blink. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room, and spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. You've unlocked chapter select. Alright, I gotta go. Nikolai, tell Rabbit to come hang out with us. She can't yell at you if she's the one hanging out. Chapter select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before and after story decisions. You can access chapter select from the menu. Use it to complete 100% of the story. I hope there's a percentage counter. Day 3.
Get ready for your... Prepare to spend a... Be ready to give your life.
Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Edo, he... Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym. And then Siri showed up. Right, I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future. I told them Edo was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything, but they seemed reluctant to believe me. Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future. Dude, for real! He killed him and ran off, and then Siri was just like, Let this be a lesson to anybody that wants to murder me. And you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh well, if you say so. Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I'd made the right choice last night. I still don't have confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what happened. To recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infinite body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was that I learned about Nozomi. The secret sheets shared the first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking, but still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I'd killed Edo. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse, like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale. I see, I think I understand. It doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here? Right, it's late now. But what do we do with Eido's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him? Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that. Like, there was nothing he learned about them in the last... Yeah, like, or fucking Sirei just sitting here and being like, actually, yeah, all of that is true. And there is no way you should know this. Like what? Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps? Is that even possible? Obviously, I can't do it. Maybe Sirei. Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but... That's a super secret technique written at the very end of the super secret commanding officer manual. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. I guess. Why would you do that? I told you, it's such a pity. We don't know if he was really a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected to her suggestion. Sirei reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it when it was only our 3rd day here. And so we transported Eido's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor. It's so cold. What is this room? It's a morgue. A morgue? What? I don't remember that from the last time. You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing. This is where we store bodies whose cause of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle. Yo, Raku! Ask me about my 6 months working over there. Jesus Christ. What up, Raku? Welcome in. How's your stream? Thank you for the sub. We did discover a body. Well, they did. And they're mad. A bioweapon or nanomachines or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breaths steamed in the air. Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? For body disposal. Thank you for the 3 bits, Raku. We're about to revive this guy. I hope. How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning. Oh right, one last thing. We were about to leave when Sirei stopped us. I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino, oh Jesus Christ, as the Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh? You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus you have red hair. So I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that? I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Samino says starting tomorrow. Got it? I appreciate the red hair. That definitely makes me a boss. We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy having seen Eido's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It fell further away than the last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, Jesus Christ! I was suddenly unconscious. He fucking exploded me!
Get ready for your... Prepare to spend another day. Be ready to give your life.
In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there. Instead, somebody else had got there before me. Hiruko. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh?
A frog?
Huh?
Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Hiruko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Siri's not here. Does that mean he's done? Damn, alright. I got you.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
pirate.
Your heart fidelity. Being a pirate is a right to be. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
What up, Fear the Fluff? Welcome, man. Hiruko approached the body. Dude, it's Siri under here! She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Eido's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
It's not Siri. Why the fuck did he blow me up? I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time, but I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Hiruko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are. We found something messed up. Come look. Messed up? Just hurry. You'll see for yourself. Dude, what the fuck is happening? Hiruko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. We all came running to see for ourselves. But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it. I believe it though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air. Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Eido? Huh? Maybe the restoration brought him back, like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now. Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at. That's right, Siri. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write a threatening message like this? We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. Oh god, he's fucking dead again. And so began the hunt for Sirei. We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom. Jesus Christ!
Siri?
What the hell? You're kidding! Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Back then, Ado had been responsible for it, but Ado didn't exist in this world any longer. I'd killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ado in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takamaru, do you still think this is all a prank? But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Sirei was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message. So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable. In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime. Durumi had a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Sirei to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine so long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Sirei. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sirei still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school, or do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide. Jesus Christ! It's killing game time! Leave the school? Ride the shoe puff?
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Oh, there's no, Oh my god. Wait. Is this actually gonna turn into a killing game? Oh, it's like... Wait, what is this? So Hideko died on day 15. And then day 29, we get second to last Defense Academy. I feel like this is like super early. Day 61, we get Mokomochiro. Oh, and then she died. And then if we keep going... Oh, yeah, we found out she's dead. I like how Ima, like, he's like, not there, not there, not there. And then he's back! And then he's dead. Oh, right. Nozomi died. There's a fuck ton of endings in this game, so... Why? The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave this place unprotected. Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, when's the next attack? The next one is 3 days from now on day 7. There are no happy endings. Then what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah.
We'll be technically complying with what the message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because he may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. See, in the other games, you had to get like a bunch of shitty endings, and like crazy endings, and like insane endings, and then you get like the one true final good ending. But if there's 100 fucking endings in this game, we're gonna be here a long time. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded. There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Siri before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. The only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. Jesus Christ. To stream all endings, Jesus Christ. Raku, we're gonna die before that happens. I'll try. I don't know how far we'll go. You just said you thought it was a prank. Shut up. Things are different now that Siri's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. He's exactly like fucking... Oh my god, I can't remember the fucking guy's name ever. Hiroma? Whatever. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Ryoma was close. Ryoma Hoshi. Takumi, Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, then those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds? Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself. Outside the wall of fire. I dare say that's what the culprits are aiming for. Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins. Gaku started shaking like a leaf. Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you. There's no respawns outside. In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Negative, Norman. Oh, damn it. There's a package at the front door. I probably picked the one where he's gonna die. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Well, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm positive, but I'm not positive. But in the last playthrough, I thought he was one of the bad guys too. Just in case we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. Wait. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and night approached.
You never know when the... Well then.
Because they did say... I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? When they escaped to the satellite, Tsubasa and Takamaru were freaking out about how it was all bad. So maybe Gaku was a bad guy. And when we got there, he did his bad things without Edo. Because Edo was the decoy. Yes, Siri told me about them earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take that message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag? I ain't got time for this. We ain't in some freaking game or movie. Well, goodbye, Takamaru. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Siri is still around. Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everyone abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiroko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I see how it is. Safer for us all to just sleep in our own rooms then? Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep. Hiroko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us. Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Bitch! It literally just happened to you and you're like, no, we're not. There's no traitor here. What the fuck? Told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens. That's all. Tell that to Siri's mangled remains. Siri was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow morning brings. Takamaru and Dorumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Sorry, my body is so poorly formed I can't fall asleep without a bed. Tsubasa and Shoma both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiruko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. What? This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us to... Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Right, on the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not, but I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest is really the only thing we can do now. Indeed, casting aspirations at each other here won't help us sleep any better. Fine, I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice. And Hiruko's gonna die, because she was dead the last time, and I'm probably not gonna be able to play with her. That's what she said. And so, we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Siri? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Siri and writing that message. Hang on, are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Siri are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then we're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon it would be day 5. I wonder if we're going to have a body discovery scene. It's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor at this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could very well be someone asking for help, too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this! Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. How many times is this dude gonna get knocked out? Or killed?
Get ready for your 5th Prepare to spend. Be ready to give your lives to protect.
When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person that wrote the message and destroyed Sire? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku! Gaku's... What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly, the same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. Alright, Raku, you got your wish. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside and what greeted me was...
What is
that's
this?
lame. It's you from the 12 timelines in the future trying to stop. Yeah, dude, for real. I learned how to not send my consciousness with my whole body, and now I'm trying to save myself. This wasn't as cool as a Danganronpa death. I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Maruko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up!
Darumi, his eyes are open.
I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond, so she started shaking him harder. Hideko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away. I cannot talk.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revive-O-Matic?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revive-O-Matic can only revive a person who only just died.
Kako, why do you know when he died?
That's what it says in the manual.
Can you define just?
It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
Kako, how do you know he died 3 hours ago?
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
But we can't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. However... Unfortunately, Kako is right. The Revive-O-Matic's analysis monitor was located in the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death? Day 5 between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive. Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. Inject some of my cryptoglobin into his butthole and he'll wake back up. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock. The drone itself is working correctly, but someone had overwritten the program that controls it. What? The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious. Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask? It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku. Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takamaru mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I'd believed him. I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later. Why not explain now? A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared. Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Probably should have done that first. Hey, why are we moving his body here? Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues. That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes, now do you believe I've traveled back in time? I'm not sure. That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Oh, hey, we need to figure things out. Wait. We need to figure things like this out step by step. She tapped a finger on her temple. First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart. The number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is also the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions. Or the fellow's just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they can strike fear in our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible. I think their objective was even simpler than that. Pray tell. To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us. Everyone fell silent at that, but nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they already had come to this conclusion deep inside. That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep? Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer? The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Edo couldn't have done it either. Because she walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and probably pulled up the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse. It's literally impossible for Edo to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was. Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at that time. Great. I was fucking asleep in my bed, alone, knocked out. Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was. I was sleeping in my dear sister's room. Which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that. Wait, so none of us have proper alibis? Hang on, nobody's asked Takumi here where he's been yet. Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer is probably going to be the same. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? Maybe it's Edo, his past self, and when you pop... I mean, he popped, but that was the bomb exploding in his head. I think that was when Sirei died. Which would mean... if he thought... I was gonna say Edo. If he thought Takumi killed him and exploded Takumi's bomb, but died anyway... somebody's posing as me. Fuck is my chapstick? You passed out twice and 2 people have died. I mean, technically I've been knocked out 3 times. 3 times? 4 times. 4 times. He has a problem with sleeping. Fuck. Hold on, let me like readjust this fucking... And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement in your bed? Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer. Why only tell us about this now? I couldn't find a good time to bring it up. Really? But so much time has passed since we found Gaku's body. Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me. So you say, but that time traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes, you killed Edo for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions. No! That would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Edo was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth. When Sirei tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? What about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Monaco. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I can use to clear my name. Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight. Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? What are you saying? You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid that I might actually be the killer? Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'd just kill you right back. That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiruko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. Why? You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Hiruko is staying with me tonight. Your only option left is Takumi. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards on who gets to kill me, you know. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my own room as well. Sigh. I had just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked... Hiruko, Tsubasa, what's the matter? Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. What? You came all the way just to tell me that? Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either, unlike the other 5. Okay, that's nice to hear. And if what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right? According to what I've lived through, yes. When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you. So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight, even Takamaru and Darumi, who fought on day 1. Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough, which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements. From where? You once mentioned a second-to-last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense unit members, right? Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second-to-last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I'd been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It did make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiroko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me? Of course! Then we set off at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 6? The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it? Yeah. We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7. That's a good point. That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this. Thank you. They nodded and left the room. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because they'd just be much easier targets for the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was to go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team from the second academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yugamu, and Nozomi. The possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. I couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. At 6 a.m., I went straight to the entrance hall, where Hiroko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me. That's right, we don't have the fucking bus. You are 10 seconds late. 10 seconds. A split second of a distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that. Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiroko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off, huh? I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know? Nothing I can do about that. How did you break the news to them? I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there? They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left this said serial killer here behind me. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. We're on an adventure! See, can't this like fucking prove me too? I know exactly where the school is. I'm gonna walk our happy asses there. Be like, what's up? I'm off to bed. Have a good night. Good night, Fluff. Thank you for coming by. We here killing people. Look over there. That looks like a shortcut. Let's go check it out. That's a long way away. It looks like the map is still used.
We did it!
I'll take that.
That sucks.
Yes!
Do I even have a level 5 extinguisher? Oh, I do. God damn it. The blue fruits betrayed me!
I'll take that.
Dear God. Nothing. Oh. Well, I can't ask Gato about it. I'm dying.
I'll take that.
Well, Shizuhara died.
We did it!
I'll take that.
Damn it.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Say when!
Ha!
Go! Let's go!
Yeah!
I'm good whenever. How's this? Locked and loaded. Let's roll.
This is gonna hurt. Oh my gosh,
Engine
5?
die? We can't keep on like this. Out of the way.
We gotta have damage down?
Say when! My turn! Take this! All right, good to go. Ready when you are.
One last strike!
Jesus Christ.
Yes!
Yeah, we finally whatever. We've arrived. I came. So this is the place. Second to last Defense Academy. As we got closer, I saw her. Nozomi! My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. She was alive again and right here in front of me. Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her. But I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Huh? Who are you guys? Words simply failed me. While I was still busy being innocent, Nigo and the others showed up as well. Are you perhaps from Last Defense Academy? How did you know that? Your class armor. Is there something you guys need? Yes, actually. After moving the conversation to the cafeteria and introducing ourselves, we told everyone what had happened at Last Defense Academy. About Ado, the threatening message, serious destruction, all of it. Even about Gaku's murder and me traveling back in time. I also shared everything that had happened in the 100 days I had previously gone through. What greeted me at the end was silence. Nigo had stopped moving and had a dazed, distant look in his eyes. Serious destruction must have been too much for him. None of the others from the second academy had anything to say either. They all stood frozen, mouths agape in astonishment. I see. Thanks for the massive info dump, I guess. I'm still trying to process everything, but I more or less get what you're trying to say. The long and short of the matter is that Last Defense Academy is currently in quite a bit of a pickle. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Then we have to go there right away. Since this place is just a decoy, there's no need for us to protect it anymore. The enemy will be attacking that academy tomorrow, right? And we must hasten our steps and get there by today. Thank you. We would greatly appreciate the backup. Nigo, is the school bus available? Hey, Nigo, can you hear me? Oh yes, the bus is available. Great, we'll meet in the parking lot after everyone here gets ready. Takumi, Hiroko, and Tsubasa, you guys can go there first. It's at... Don't worry, I know where it is. Hey, I'm from the future. Oh, cool, let's abandon our school. I'm packed and ready to go. Onwards to Last Defense Academy. We all started walking towards the bus, except for Nigo, who hadn't moved from his spot at all. As soon as we noticed, we stopped walking. Something wrong, Nigo? I cannot go. What? I've been ordered to guard second to Last Defense Academy with my life, therefore I am unable to abandon it. Ordered by who? Your superior officer? The one who got destroyed? No, this order came from the higher-ups on the artificial satellite. No. Can't you defy them somehow? We all tried to talk Nigo out of saying, but he refused to abandon his post. We have no choice but to leave him behind. But it's already night and we're running out of time. We have to go now. I will be just fine, everybody. You see, there is no commanding officer at Last Defense Academy right now. So if I open a dialogue with the higher-ups about this, they may reassign me there. Fine. Hurry up and do that dialogue thing with your superiors and come over as soon as you can, understand? We'll be waiting for you over there. Thank you. Be careful. He's gonna fucking explode himself right now because he's probably gonna get attacked too. And so we had to part ways with Nigo. After exchanging firm handshakes, we boarded the school bus. We decided to let Tsubasa drive as she had the most experience with vehicles. And then...
Alright, let's go.
She floored the accelerator and the bus peeled off. We made our way back to base. Back to our base. Last Defense Academy. A short while after setting off, I started a conversation with the 5 members of the second academy.
First of all, I'm grateful that you decided to come with us. Am I also right to assume that you believed what I said?
What you said?
About coming back from the future.
It's too much of a coincidence to be made up.
What is more, you possess knowledge about us that we have revealed to none but ourselves.
We believe you only because it makes sense to, not because we want to.
So they're always like been the fucking smart school and the others are just fucking idiots.
I believe you, Takumi.
Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how glad this makes me. Because nobody in the other academy believes me at all.
Including those 2 over there?
The 5 of them turned to stare at Hiroko and Tsubasa.
You don't believe him? Can you not see the pureness in his eyes? His very soul itself!
They kept looking at Hiroko and Tsubasa in plain and undisguised disgust. Watch, nobody died back at the school because they're still trying to make them think it's me. The two eventually caved under the weight of their collective stares.
Fine. I believe him.
What, you do? I guess I should too then.
Dang, everybody's interested in Mami Hiroko. Seriously? That's all it took? I held back from speaking my thoughts out loud. Their reasoning didn't matter as long as they believed me. With this, there were now more people who believed me than those who didn't. It made me feel more at ease after going through those terrible things yesterday. As the bus kept rumbling on, the pleasant swaying sensation made me so drowsy I almost fell asleep. Eventually, the sight of the wall of fire slowly came into view through the windshield of the bus. Oh, Mrs. Hiroko, I'm so glad you're safe and sound. I was so sure the serial killer would be coming back by himself. And thank goodness you're both okay. What about me? By the way, are those guys with you nameless NPCs? Hello there, my name is Nozomi Kirifuji.
No!
I am Mokomojiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Kyoshika Magadori, at your service. Bow your heads, peasants. I'm Kurata Osazuki, the great and powerful. And I'm Yugamo Omokage, teenage assassin, hopeless romantic, and all-around nice guy. They're neither nameless nor NPCs. They're totally trying to assert themselves as main characters. We should introduce ourselves too. That's alright, we've already heard all about you on the bus. Well, that saves us a lot of time. What are we waiting for then? It's time to play some games where losers have to have their nails ripped off for shits and giggles. Wow, that sounds like my kind of fun. I'm not playing. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. Now that the introductions are over, we should rest up until then. So you guys are really gonna fight together with us? You know it. It's the very reason we have come here. But why would you help us? Why do you even have to ask? It's because all of us have the same ultimate goal in mind. Ultimate goal? From here on, we just need to protect the baby in the defense room until day 100, right? Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched in all directions. All the invaders will be wiped out, and that'll be the end of world death. But right before, we shoot off in the escape pod to join back up with the rest of humanity on the artificial satellite. Or so we have heard from Sir Takumi. I see no reason to say no. That's such a fucking silly story. Yeah, man, that's totally realistic. Let's fucking do it. We made it through those 100 days and everyone's stories end happily. No, we make it through these 100 days and everyone's stories end happily. We're with you all the way. The palpable excitement of the 5 members from the Second Academy stood in stark contrast to the sullen moods of those from this academy. What's the matter? They're just feeling awkward because they have no intention of joining us for tomorrow's defensive battle. Whereas you guys will be sent to the battlefield as their substitutes, even though you're new here. Wait, why aren't you joining the fight? I already explained on the way here, they do not trust Takumi's leadership. Or that whole time traveling thing? That's just a part of it. Gaku's murder played a bigger part. Right now, they all think Takumi did it. Excuse me? Sir Takumi is a killer? No, of course not, I didn't do it! Sir Takumi has spoken. What is your response? We already discussed this thing to death. But there's no proof yet. Proof of what? Proof of Takumi's innocence. Apprehending the real perpetrator is the best way to settle this. I'll believe you if you can do that. Well. But now Nozomi's here so I can sleep with her. Whoops, shit. We went back to our room soon after our meeting to rest and recharge for tomorrow's defensive battle. As I flopped down onto the bed, I found myself whispering under my breath. The real perpetrator? That's right. I had to find to catch the real culprit. That was the only way I could regain the trust of those 5 and convince them to help with the battles again. It was also the quickest way. Ima was absolutely right. And there was another good reason. I wanted to avenge Gaku. He'd never be able to rest in peace if I let the perpetrator get away. But how would I figure out who the real culprit was? Unlike Kako, I didn't have a detective bone in my body. But I could time travel! I had a lot to think about. However, the trip to and from Second to Last Defense Academy had depleted all my energy. I was swallowed by the darkness of sleep before I could even think about my options. I wonder if I could just load in the chapter and go back to day 5 and find him. Be in that classroom.
Up and at 'em! Get ready for prepare. Be ready to give your.
Okay, so Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, Kako, and Ima aren't even going to come see us all. They won't be joining the battle. Why would they show up? I don't know. They can at least cheer for us, right? Get them, guys! Go fight and risk your lives for us because we don't want to. Doesn't sound like a very morale-boosting cheer at all. Anyway, when is the enemy going to be showing up? Anytime now. Remember what I told you on the bus yesterday about the commander's special traits? Yes, Sir Takumi. I have it all memorized. The alarm sounded immediately after he said that.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
They're here. Take the lead, Takumi.
Huh?
What? You're our leader, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Oh, right. Is everybody ready? Ready when you are. The holy Jumanji sword is always ready. She ravenously longs to spill the blood of the wicked. I'm ready. I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills, so I made this using my own special formula. Efficiency guaranteed. Loosen up, Tsubasa. You'll be fine. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. Thanks, I trust you. Let's all work together out there. Humanity's counting on us. This isn't just for them, but for ourselves too. We fight for our future. Let's go! I get to see Moko transform? I mean, I've already seen her in class armor, but... I haven't seen this. Gangster. I'm Mokomojiro. I'm Mokomojiro. I'm Mokomojiro. I'm Mokomojiro. This a lot more fighters. Alright, Moko. Moko is well balanced between offense and defense and has great solo fighting ability. Her specialist skill, Special Wrestling, gives her attack +1 for each attack received on the previous turn. I mean, that's exactly what... What's his name? Is.
Just ring that bell. Smash! Moko wins again.
My turn.
Let us begin. Nen! Leave it to me. Yeah! My apologies.
I'm good to go. This hurts. Let's get to the killing.
Let us begin. Flash! Leave it to me. Hiya! I've got you!
Angry tomato. She's not even doing anything.
Kneel before me! You had this coming!
Let's go.
I think you got me right there.
Stubborn.
I was careless.
I never thought they'd be this good.
You got me right there.
I'm not going down alone. Such a gorgeous scene.
Time to move. Show me your insides.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever
It's up
seen
to you
her
now.
her thing.
I mustn't submit.
Yeah, whatever.
Behold my warrior spirit!
Oh shit, I hit the other guy.
The
I
way
didn't realize
of
I
the
did.
samurai inevitably leads to death.
I'll put an end to this! Bring it on! Boom!
Easy.
I won't be the one who dies next time.
We managed to clear out the minions.
Now we shall deal with the commander.
You mean that person over there? Wait. Who's that?
On the edge of the battlefield, watching us fight was a figure I didn't recognize.
Is that the commander you guys fought before?
No. That wasn't the one.
Hiruka was right. I never saw that person during my whole... Wait. I never saw that person during the whole of my previous 100 days. How the fuck does Hiruko know? I had no idea who they were, but they were not a commander I'd fought before, that's for sure.
Hey! Look! There's someone else over there!
Is that the one then? Yes, it is.
That's the commander we faced our first day here.
Oh.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release!
Maybe because it was the same commander. So I remember this one flew away.
Mervyn, the paragon of order. I will run this time. I'm done running away. I have to stand and fight. All of you stand aside! If you don't, then in the name of order, I will strike you down!
Mervyn.
I will run!
Dang, I can't wait to kidnap the fucking prisoner. How is it I can understand him?
Little Black Riding Hood over there hasn't done anything, though.
Moko, that's racist.
Little Black Riding Hood?
Tsubasa, that's racist.
See that black hood they're wearing? Name fits to a T.
Who is that? Why is someone I've never seen before showing up all of a sudden? Did the timeline change?
Hey, Takumi! Stop staring off into space like some plebeian and start acting like a leader, why don't you?
Maybe they were always there and we just never noticed.
Yes. Right. Everyone, concentrate your attacks on the giant commander over there first.
Little Black Riding Hood can wait.
Understood.
Guys. It's fucked up. God damn!
It's my turn!
Aw.
Ready when you are!
Alright, let's get started.
Damn it, all their shit sucks.
Let us begin.
Holy shit, Mervrum has so much HP.
Time for me to move. I'll kill them all! I'm dead tired.
2 arms! Ned! My apologies.
Let's do this! One last strike!
Oh, that's right, I have no zombie!
Take care of the rest.
Time for battle.
Just ring that bell! Leave it to me! Let's roll! Kneel before me! This is what you deserve! I'm prepped and ready! I'll patch you up!
Thanks.
I'm indebted to you.
Leave it to me! I've got you!
You
appreciate
have
it.
my thanks. Onward.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that dude there. That sucks, he's gonna hurt. Fuck. Oh, he does have somebody.
Let's get to the killing. Experiment time.
Ready whenever.
Does he have any kind of special buffs? It's no stun, flight, rapid fire, counter.
My turn. There.
Did he just? Oh, he buffed.
Time to move.
Fuck.
Two arms! Flash! I've got you!
Time for me to move. How about this? You make a lovely corpse. Here we go. Here. Oh, let's do this. Yeah!
Ready when you are. Watch out! Bring it on! And stay down!
fuck did all that backup come from? Holy shit!
Tag me in.
Good to go.
One last strike!
Ow.
I can still move.
I feel like this is better. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 AP.
This is the only way.
She knew that she died.
The rest is up to you. I'm good to go.
Oh, it was a special attack. When they have low health, they can kill themselves to do their special ability. So I suicided her. Oh no, this is what I wanted.
All right, let's get started.
She's...
I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
I got this.
So me.
I've got your back.
I owe you one.
She then. Okay.
Onward.
We're gonna ignore that part.
Yeah. My apologies.
Time for action. All good. I owe you big.
Time for battle. Take this.
This isn't good.
Locked and loaded. I've got your back.
I owe you one.
You saved my neck. Tag me in.
Boom. Time for action. I'll help.
Thanks.
Let us begin. 2 arms.
I'm good to go. Time for me to move. Does this do it for you? I can't wait. Let's get to the killing. Stinks, doesn't it?
How many people are gonna die? That wait, I can suicide everybody.
I'm good to go. Experiment time. Not half bad. I'm not finished yet. I'm not going down alone. An excellent display.
Let us begin.
I can actually do this multiple times
This
because
is
I have
my
no
true
Zombie.
power! I'm burnt out.
Whenever you're ready. I've got you.
I'm indebted to you. Onward. This is my true power. I leave the rest to you.
I'm prepped and ready. I'll patch you up.
You have my thanks. Leave it to me. This is my true power. I'm burnt out.
All right.
That all you got? I'm putting
Die,
it all on the
Takumi!
line!
Strong enough.
Oh, he didn't get to die.
I'll be right back.
Can I talk to him? Or is Hiruko just gonna murder him?
We did it! We took down the commander!
What about Little Black Riding Hood?
I looked around. The mysterious figure had disappeared at some point during the
Who
battle.
the heck was that anyway?
Mayhaps a passerby who was on their way to the convenience store?
How does a random passerby simply walk onto a highly secured compound like this?
Well, on the way to the convenience store at that.
More importantly, what should we do about the commander? He's not dead yet.
Tsubasa pointed to where Mervrum lay on the ground, heavily injured but still breathing.
I think he's trying to say something.
Let me see.
Yugamu knelt over the fallen commander. After a quick but surprisingly thorough examination, he spoke up again.
His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat.
So, he won't be able to talk then.
That's right.
Even if he could, it's not like we can understand their language.
That's not true. When he first showed up, he told us his name and stuff. Remember?
I am Mervrum, the paragon of order. In the name of order, I will strike you down. That was what I heard.
He was the one who got struck down in the end.
So, back to the topic at hand. What should we do with him?
Why are we even discussing this? We kill him and take his cryptoglobin.
I think it must be when I time traveled back. That was the surge of cryptoglobin they all got.
Huh? To survive to day 100, we must fight and win every single battle that is to come. And for that to happen, we must keep getting stronger.
I am of the same mind.
Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick.
He sounds like Tsubasa. They were all waiting for me to make the call. I hardened my resolve and nodded slowly. Yeah, he's props to the voice actors for this game. And whoever drew this picture.
Well, I'll finish the work for you.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Who's next?
Now maybe her, well, now that I know how to use her bomb, maybe I can do good. I've never seen it, I just know it's in it's referenced in Chainsaw Man. Defense rate 100%. Merkurv, whatever the fuck her name is, fucking sucked. Couldn't even hit my defensive barrier. At night, the 8 of us who had fought in the defensive battle held a small victory party in the cafeteria. I think every movie's a great bad movie now. Everything sucks. It's all been redone so many times, everything's just horrible. We discussed who deserved to be crowned MVP and who had the coolest looking finishing moves. Everyone talked and laughed pleasantly as we reviewed the battle together. Even though a fellow comrade had been killed just 2 days ago, the adrenaline rush of victory had us in high spirits. And then they showed up. The 5 members who hadn't taken part in the battle. Hunger pangs at the better of your suspicions? Sorry, but we're not in the business of feeding losers here. None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. Come on, don't be like that. It's just food. What's the big deal? We ain't here to poach your food. Then what are you here for? Just thought it wouldn't be right to not even say thanks, you know? Thanks? For what? Thank you for saving the Academy. And us. Yes, thank you. From the bottom of my worthless heart, thank you. There's no need to be so formal. I'd rather hear you say you'll help us out in the next one. Those are 2 different things. We still think Mr. Sumino stinks to high heaven. We ain't gonna lift a finger to help until he can prove his innocence. You have to show us concrete proof that he wasn't the killer. Your stance hasn't changed since last night then. Basically, you want us to find the real murderer. Yes, that is, if you can find one, since Takumi may very well be the culprit. Is this when the story locks and I have to come back with evidence? The party ended soon after and we all went back to our rooms. When I did the same, I found someone waiting for me there. I hope it's Nozomi. Oh. Darn. Hello. It's been a while. You? Why? No, wait, I get it. You have clues to the identity of the real perpetrator who killed Gaku 2 days ago. And you're here to share them with me, right? Sadly, that's not what I'm here for. I am aware that one of your friends, Gaku Maruko, was killed by someone. However, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't witness the crime. I'm far from omnipresent. I thought it was like omnipresent. Like omnipotent? But no, it's a shitty word. While I am able to move instantly to any location I have in mind, I don't have full knowledge of everything that goes on in this academy. That's too bad. What are you actually here for then? To inform you of something. I'll keep it short. I'm not feeling very well right now. Not feeling well? In what sense? Right, you can't tell because I'm in this form. Basically, I'm sick. How did that happen? There is a particular space known as blood space in this world. It is a distinct space filled with cryptoglobin energy. However, a malicious aura from the future has been seeping into a certain part of that space. My true form, the baby, is being badly affected by that aura. You are aware the baby's body is also filled with cryptoglobin energy, yes? That is why the malicious aura is also encroaching on the baby's body. I'm sorry, what exactly are you trying to say? To put it simply, you coming back in time is going to kill me. A source of evil intent from this timeline is invading the baby's body. Oh, that leaves me more confused than ever. Then what should I do? What can I do to help? Can I bring the baby some medicine? Wait, if a malicious aura is causing this, I should be bringing an exorcist, right? The only cure is to solve the case in the future that's causing this. The case in the future? Not what happened to Gaku 2 days ago? I did mention the malicious aura is coming from the future, didn't I? Solving the case that produces that aura is the cure to this disease. When all is settled, the baby's body should make a full recovery? Yes. This also means I won't be able to show myself to you for a while. That's what I wanted to tell you too. So I won't be able to talk to you for a while. Please don't look so sad. This isn't goodbye forever. It's just... You must solve this future case yourself, Takumi. Then we will be able to see each other again. I'm counting on you. And now I'm single. With that, the ghost boy disappeared from sight. A future case. What case, though? Wait, does that mean there's going to be another murder? No, he didn't mention anything about the case being a murder case. I prayed that it would be about something completely different. I never wanted to see something like that again. Day 8. Okay, actually, this is fine. This is the... It looks like we're missing a student. It's probably the ghost boy. Let him live.